Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. That's it, 5. Complete downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He got it out to the 34-yard line, not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's White. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got the quick pass. They'll immediately call timeout. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's White.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that took a little longer than expected, but we finally have scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. The short hands, it's White. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Knowles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's White. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Here comes the heat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Line getting set on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his man. It's Davis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing up.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Miller with the ball. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. Touchdown tie. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Knowles have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Florida State! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. From the gun, running back on the move. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Big 3rd down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Simpson. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. From the gun. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping